You probably shouldn't watch this unless you're done chasing dopamine, unless you're done switching strategies every week. If that's you, then this video is for you if you are ready to level up. From speaking with successful traders, I noticed one pattern, and that they got their clarity not by accident. They got clarity from actually having structure in their routines and putting in the work. Every top trader that I know had to go into ghost mode, a period of silence. They withdrew from reality, from society, and they did the work quietly for a long time. If that doesn't sound like something you want to do to level up, if you're not ready to commit, then you may as well click off this video. But if you are serious about leveling up, then let this video be your day one video. So before we get started, if you're new to my channel, go ahead, like and subscribe and drop a comment below. This is going to help boost the algorithm to get this video message out to more traders like you. So let's get started. Clarity comes from doing the work, from taking action. You can't sit around hoping for clarity without doing the work. Do you understand? You don't get downloads out of the blue. You don't go to bed one night, have a dream, and then wake up with a strategy. It doesn't work like that. You have to do the work. You have to do the action steps. You have to put action into backtesting. So the whole point of this video is to encourage you to lock in for the next 100 days and spend an hour a day backtesting. And I'll tell you how to do that with structure later on in this video. But before we get there, I want to just lay down the foundation so that you understand that through backtesting is where you're going to get your clarity. And clarity means clarity in your entry model, in your strategy, in your edge. You're going to understand how often your edge shows up per week, per month, per year. You're going to understand your win rate. You're just going to understand more about your strategy, obviously, and that's going to give you confidence to execute without hesitation. And when you take a loss, you're not going to want to switch strategies as easily because you know that the loss is part of your edge. So that is the thing about clarity. That is what clarity is going to give you. So you have to be able to lock in and make a commitment for the next 100 days. And when you start in the beginning with your backtesting, the first 30 days might be a little bit chaotic. You might not have a clear strategy, or you might not have a good win rate. You might still be taking trades too early in your backtest, and those results will show. It might feel like you're getting nowhere, but after about 30 days, between 30 and 50 days, that is where the magic happens. That is where the downloads start coming to you. That's where the aha moments start coming, where you start clicking. Things start coming together. Do you understand? It won't work out in the first 30 days just like that. You're going to see things and you're going to start to understand patterns and just have more clarity after 30 days. So you have to keep at it. And basically, if you're doing it for 1 hour a day, 1 hour a day, after 30 days, that's 30 hours. In 100 days, that's 100 hours. At 100 hours, you're going to get good. You're going to get pretty good. And so when you start getting this clarity after 30 days, you're going to understand how to react. Now, there's the thing about backtesting. It doesn't teach you about your emotions. It doesn't teach you how to react, but it'll show you data. It'll show you numbers and stats. I would also add that in the next 100 days, you work on your psychology and you reprogram your mind. And if you want to reprogram your mind, you can check out the first link in the description. And the Inner Edge Pro, that's a perfect system that a lot of people have used to reprogram their trading psychology, their mindset, their identity. Because you also need to have the right mindset. And if you can have the right mindset and then build the confidence with the right strategy through back testing and forward testing, that's where the clarity comes. And if you reprogram your mind, you're going to have moments of clarity throughout the day, throughout your back testing, because now your brain, your subconscious mind is working in a new way. It's not reacting negatively as it used to since the day you were born. Now you have this new brain that's working for you, not against you. And it's going to help you see things in your strategy, in your edge, in the market. It's going to give you epiphanies. And that's what you need. It's going to attract things. You're going to see the right video message at the right time. And then you're going to hear the right message. Just one little piece of gem in a random video that you weren't expecting to watch, but it came to you at the right time because your subconscious made it happen. And that's when the big picture clicks. Do you understand? So after about 30 days, because it takes about 21 days, 3 weeks to reprogram your mind. So that means doing the affirmations every night and then also using the program, the Inner Edge program, to delete the negative emotions. You're basically going to work on yourself and you're going to go work on your strategy. There's no way around it. There's no shortcut. You cannot forward test with a broken mindset and a strategy that you don't know works. You're just not going to get anywhere. I'm being real with you. So you have to do this type of work. And it might seem boring, but here's what the work actually looks like. So this is how you're going to lock in for 100 days. You create a daily routine. You structure your day. So you wake up on time every day. So you might wake up at 5 a.m. Yes, 5 a.m. Join the 5 a.m. club. You can go read all about that, but it's a real thing. That's where winners are made. That's the winning hour. So you wake up at 5 a.m. No more lying in till 10 o'clock, 8 o'clock, waking up late. None of that. No hangovers. So you're not drinking and partying the day before. You got to be clear and absolutely 100% sharp when you wake up in the morning, because then you're going to get to work. You're going to wake up in the morning and you're going to do this. You're going to wake up every day, the same time, every day, even on Sunday. There are no days off for the next 100 days. You wake up, you meditate. I would suggest that you meditate just to get your thoughts in place. And that's also where you're going to get some downloads. If you, after some days, after you've been doing for, say, 30 days or 10 days or whatever, and you're doing the meditation, you're going to get the downloads. Things are going to come to you. And then you're going to have a cold shower. You're not going to eat breakfast, because if you eat food in the morning, you're going to get brain fog. You're not going to be sharp. You're going to eat at the end of the day after you've done all the important stuff or after lunch, right? But you want to do all the important work first thing. So the important work, your priority, you got to eat the frog, is to backtest first for 1 hour. You don't do anything else. You don't even scroll. You don't watch any YouTube videos. You don't just make backtesting your number one daily priority. Because you know why? 100 days is going to pass whether you like it or not. So you may as well use it to your advantage and structure your day, because through this structure that I'm laying out for you, you're going to get your clarity, you're going to get your confidence. You're going to find the answer to all of your problems in this next 100 days if you commit. And you can commit by doing it properly, having the structure. So then you do your back test, and then you eat clean for the rest of the day. You go to the gym, you go do your workouts, you go to your job, but you don't do anything else until you've done your back testing. And if you want to forward test, you want to trade as well to get a little bit of action. If you are back testing and you are clear in your strategy, then yeah, go ahead and do the forward testing, but maybe you want to size down a little bit, use less risk. You're not trying to make, $1 million or anything. You're just trying to find consistency in your strategy. The money, you have to detach. You need to learn how to detach. That's the other thing. So you need to detach from the money, from the lifestyle that you want, and do this work. This is the process that you have to do. This is part of the process that you have to put in. And it might get boring. Backtesting is not always, fun. It gets a little bit boring. It's just, you feel like it's backwoods work. It's not the same as clicking buy and sell in the live market conditions where you actually have the opportunity to make and lose real money. There's some excitement there for some of you. So you have to be able to be okay with that. You have to go dark. You have to go silent. And when you backtest, you don't want to listen to any music. You don't want to have any other videos on. You don't want any distractions. It's just pure flow state. So you're in flow state for 1 hour. It's not a lot of time. 1 hour is nothing. You see these guys, they go and watch a video, they find a new strategy, they backtest for a couple hours on the weekend, and then they think they're ready. And then they go and blow their accounts the next week. So you're going to get your edge from committing to the 100 hours for 100 days and just believe in the process. Have some faith, because when God sees you putting in this effort, he's going to make it work out for you. He's going to reward you. He's going to send you the downloads. You're going to get the downloads, but you have to work for it. Do you understand? You have to put in the work for it to come to you. You have to put action in. The action is part of the manifestation that you're looking for. And that's the secret. So you have to do this work. And then you create this routine, this daily routine, and you're ruthless with your time. You're not wasting your time on people. You got to learn to say no. You have to learn to say no to people, to energy vampires, succubus, whatever you want. Stop chasing poontang, all of that shit, and just lock in, because no one else is going to lock in for you. You have to do this. You have to be the one that wants this. And this is the only way you can level up. It's not going to happen by magic. I've never met a trader that has just suddenly woke up one day and was a consistent trader out of the blue. It doesn't work like that. You have to put in this. This is the effort that you have to put in. Rather than you've been trying to trade for the last 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years with no results. It's because you haven't done this. You've never done this. I guarantee you, most of you, you've never done this like this. That's why you're not seeing the results. You're just trading like a hobby, watching one video to the next. Instead of watching the next 100 videos for nothing, the next 100 strategy videos, why don't you do the next 100 hours of backtesting? Change how you spend those next 100 hours. Instead of 100 hours of scrolling, check on your phone. How many hours is your average scrolling screen time on your phone? 4 hours, 5 hours, 10 hours a day? That's time that you could have put into backtesting to actually improve, to get you to level up. So if you're seeing this video, it's not by accident. This is the wake-up call that you need. And this is the structure that you need so that you can lock in. This is how you're going to find clarity and confidence in your edge, in yourself, in everything else that you do. So it's time to go dark. It's time to go ghost. It's time to level up. I want to see you win. I really do. So if you're new to my channel, go ahead, like and subscribe, drop your comments below. Let me know that you're ready to lock in, and then I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.